Yeah, Luke, I'm Jack. I'll be analysing your performance this season.
Yeah.
And first things first, just so you know, this meeting's going to be completely confidential, so it stays between me and you. So start off with, who's your role model in football?
I look up to someone like Michael Carrick, who plays for Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a very good all-rounded midfielder. He's a very good passer of the ball, and he's a good tackler as well.
Oh, cool. So here we have your 10 qualities that you've listed for football.
Yeah.
And we also have your score, and then we have my score here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with your shooting. You give yourself a 6. I also agree, give you a 6 as well. You know, you showed great technique, but it's just you actually let you down. Technique's good inside and outside the box, but just like I said, your accuracy. You have the speed, give yourself a 5, give you 4, you know, because when I was looking at your performance, you won't get to the ball as quickly as you should have.
Yeah.
And this could have been a negative thing for your team, so give you a 4. Have your patience. You give yourself a 7, I'll give you a 6. It's because when you maybe give away a foul, you lash out the referee, lash out the players in the team, start, little fights, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give you a 6. Communication, you give yourself an 8, I'll give yourself a 7. You have good communication, but if you want to be a captain or something like that, you wouldn't be as good. But when you have the ball, you don't really talk to the other players, where you're going to go, where you're going to pass the ball, stuff like that, so give you a 7. First touch, you give yourself an 8, I also agree. First touch is very good in tight areas, anywhere really on the pitch. So yes, that's pretty much it. Heading, give yourself a 7, I'll give you an 8, because I think you use great technique in your heading, use the correct part of your head. Good jumping, you always beat other players to the ball, so I'll give you an 8. Your positioning, you give yourself a 7, I also agree, I'll give you a 7. This is because you're always in the right position on the pitch. But when it gets towards the end of the game, you can be tired, can't really bother to get back, get forward. So I'll give you 7 for that. Dealing with pressure, you give yourself a 6, I'll give you a 7. I think you're better than you think you are dealing with pressure. Before the game, you may think that you're nervous, but I think it doesn't really show as much, so I'll give you a 7. Passing the short distance, you give yourself an 8. I also agree, give you an 8. You use correct technique, good weight on the ball every single time. Starts attacks, relieves pressure for your team. So yeah, give you an 8. As well as your long passing, I also give you an 8. You scored yourself an 8 as well. Same reason, you have good distribution on your ball. When you're passing, always reaches your teammates. So yeah, just go with that. So here we have your 3 strengths. Your first strength is your first touch. Good first touch allows you to keep the ball away from other defenders. Helps your team keep possession as well when you're 1-0 up or we need a goal or something like that, I don't know. It stops them winning the ball. Also allows you to quickly turn the defender, start an attack. Quickly for your team, get a goal, stuff like that. Another strength is your short passing. You're good at keeping the ball, stuff like that, and you can also fatigue the other team by doing good passing, like 1-2s with your teammates. Allows you to create more chances as well. Another strength of yours is your long pot.
Keep going.
Oh
You can
god.
cut it out. You're doing well.
Oh. And finally, your last strength is your long distance passing. You show great distribution in your passing, like I said. Good accuracy. Good at crossing the field, good at crossing the ball, good at cross field passing. Helps you to go forward, start an attack, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are your 3 strengths. I have listed 2 weaknesses here. One of your weaknesses is your shooting.
Yeah.
Your accuracy is not as good. Maybe you need to work on that. This can cause your team to get annoyed. Cause you to have a loss of morale in the team, fights in the changing room, stuff like that. And causes you to waste chances, so lose possession when you're losing and you need a goal. So yeah, and your last weakness is your speed. It's because you don't get the ball as quick as you should be. Get to loose balls in midfield, which for a midfielder, that's very important. So it's one of your weaknesses. And so yeah, how do you think you can work on your speed and shooting?
For speed, I think that ladder drills are very important.
Yeah.
If you keep practicing doing ladder drills, it will eventually, it might sound stupid, but your feet will become quicker, and then in the game
Mhm.
you'll be able to obviously cover the ground quicker.
Yeah.
For shooting, I feel that it can be as simple as just practicing with a teammate, them setting the balls to me, and I can just run onto it and practice that accuracy, and maybe have cones in the goal to aim for to try and improve that.
Mhm. Well, yeah, I completely agree with speed. Ladder works probably, I think, is the best way to increase your speed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's easy to do. You can do it on your own if you really need to. It gives you the best results in like a couple of weeks, so months, maybe, I don't know. And if you're shooting, I'll set up drills, you know, where either me or teammate set the ball to you, and you run onto the ball, you have a shot at goal. Then, you know, introduce a goalkeeper to make it harder for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put a gate on either side of the goal for you to shoot the ball through to increase your accuracy, which is your main weakness for your shooting.
Yep.
And yeah, some increase your precision in shooting. And yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for that.
Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
Nice one.